All right, we also have Mr. Rajeev Chandrasekhar, member of Rajya Sabha, joining us on the phone line from Bangalore also for more on this. Rajeev, you're of course a close friend of Nandan Nilekani, have interacted with him closely on several occasions. How do you feel he's going to make a difference to the government project?
No, look, I think there are two or three big things out of this. One is the fact that the government is actually recognizing that the capability and competence for such an important and critical project lies outside the government and is not afraid to go out and bring that capability into the government system. So I think that's one good thing out of this. And the second thing, as I never tire of saying, is the fact that more and more people like Nandan, in a way myself, are taking the plunge into actively helping with governance and helping in other ways, as opposed to standing on the sidelines and becoming intellectual debating points. So I think both these are very good for what is hopefully a new, fresh look at governance and a completely new approach towards critical issues like public spending and subsidy delivery and so on and so forth.
Mr. Chandrasekhar, are Indian IT companies equipped to handle a biometric project such as this one, especially against bids coming in from other international competitors?
Look, I think the point here is, is very difficult to say first, at the end of the day what the architecture of this is going to be. I heard biometric, but I've seen the social security system in the US that doesn't rely on biometric. It's more of extensive, databases and data mining and authentic information of that sort. I don't know what the architecture of this is going to be, and I don't believe that there is. It's a challenge that Indian companies cannot handle, either directly or in partnership with technology vendors outside the country.
Right. Rajeev, just taking off from what you were saying earlier, just a last question here. Do you expect the government to perhaps bring in more people from the Indian corporate sector when it comes to education, health and other government projects like this?
Yeah, look, I'm not so sure it has to be generalized around the corporate sector. I think the more general point is where there is capability and competency that clearly lies outside the government, because the bureaucracy today is seen as a large group of generalists, while the challenges facing our nation require specialists. These specialists may lie outside the government, and the government should be unafraid of bringing that talent in, whether they are in the NGO sector, whether they're the corporate sector, whether they're in the, wherever they lie. I think this is good for bringing in capable people, men and women from outside the system.
Okay, Mr. Chandrasekhar, thank you so much for sharing your thoughts. Rajeev Chandrasekhar, member of the Rajya Sabha there.